The Veer and Shoot offense is one of the most aggressive and explosive offensive schemes we have seen in NCAA football over the past 15 years, and it is incredible to use in college football 25. This offense is all about using super wide splits, RPOs, and a relentless vertical pass game to push defenses to their breaking point. And over the course of this series, I'm going to break down how you can use it to dominate in college football 25. We are going to be using the Mississippi State playbook, and this provides the perfect foundation to recreate this style, allowing us to leverage the Veer and Shoot's core principles to dominate on the field while also giving us access to some other really good non-Veer and Shoot spread formations. We are going to be breaking down 3 Veer and Shoot offenses with each getting their own unique video, but because we're using the Mississippi State playbook, you'll be able to mix and match elements from each to create one unstoppable offense. The first team we are diving into is the Baylor Bears, led by Robert Griffin III during Art Briles' tenure from 2008 to 2011. This era was all about taking an underdog program and transforming it into an offensive powerhouse. RG3 was the perfect fit for the Veer and Shoot, combining blazing speed, arm strength, and the ability to make really quick reads. Art Briles' vision for the Baylor offense was to create an aggressive, high-tempo system that would push defenses to their breaking point. He wanted to combine the spread principles of stretching the field with a power element that could exploit defensive gaps. The play style Baylor brought to the table is focused heavily on the vertical pass game and deep shots, utilizing RG3's cannon arm to its full potential. Griffin's dual threat ability put defenders in a constant state of conflict, not knowing whether to commit to stopping the run or defend against the deep ball. This explosive style led to RG3 winning the Heisman Trophy, while Baylor's offense was one of the most feared in college football. During the 2011 season, Baylor averaged an impressive 45.3 points per game, ranking them number 4 in the nation in scoring offense. They also averaged over 588 yards per game, showcasing their ability to dominate through the air and on the ground. Now in college football 25, we're recreating RG3's legendary Baylor offense by focusing on a dual threat quarterback who can torch defenses both on the ground and through the air. The key will be using RPOs, mixing in veer option plays, and taking deep vertical shots, and you're going to be using your quarterback's legs just as much as his arm, forcing defenders to make tough decisions on every snap. Next, let's talk about the modern day Tennessee Volunteers under Josh Heupel, who has brought the Veer and Shoot back into the spotlight since taking over in 2021. Heupel's version of the Veer and Shoot has turned Tennessee into one of the highest scoring teams in college football. The emphasis is on stretching defenses to the breaking point and attacking with speed. This is making them a must-watch offense. The Volunteers playstyle is all about blistering tempo, stressing defenses horizontally with quick screen passes and sideline routes, and then attacking vertically and pushing the ball down the field. Then they want to incorporate a physical running back, and Tennessee's run game can become even more effective as these super spread formations force defenders out of the box, creating huge running lanes. Heupel's offense is designed to break records, and it did just that, highlighted by their thrilling victory over Alabama in 2022. And during that 22 season, Tennessee averaged an impressive 46.1 points per game, which ranked number 1 in the nation. They also led the SEC in total offense with over 525 yards per game, making them one of the most explosive offenses in recent college football history. In our version of this offense, we're taking Heupel's modern twist on the Veer and Shoot and bringing it to life in college football 25. This means spreading out defenses horizontally and attacking with vertical shots. We're going to incorporate RPOs and add the quarterback to the run game, making the offense even more dynamic. Finally, we have Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss Rebels, who have started to introduce Veer and Shoot elements into their offense in recent years. Kiffin's scheme combines aggression with finesse, using deep shots and creative RPOs to keep defenses off balance. And while not a pure Veer and Shoot, it incorporates spread elements, emphasizing RPOs and power running, create explosive opportunities. The Ole Miss playstyle is built on unpredictability, combining power running and explosive play action to keep defenses off balance. Kiffin loves to use up-tempo, motion, and misdirection to get playmakers the ball into open space and amplifying the confusion for defenders. His approach integrates Veer and Shoot principles alongside the spread concepts that he has been running for years, making it a unique and difficult offense to stop. Kiffin's innovative approach has kept Ole Miss competitive in the toughest conference in college football, the SEC. During the 2023 season, Ole Miss averaged 35.1 points per game, ranking among the top offenses in the conference. They also amassed over 461 yards per game, showcasing their ability to move the ball effectively against tough SEC opponents. In college football 25, we're going to bring Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss offense to life, and it's going to be all about being creative and aggressive. We're going to use motion and misdirection to create opportunities for our playmakers while keeping the pressure on the defenses with power runs and explosive play action plays. Now we're going to break down some of the principles of the veer and shoot, and these are going to be a lot of the things we are focusing on that are going to run through all three of our main offenses in this scheme. Now, one of the core principles of the veer and shoot offense is its use of super wide receiver splits. By aligning the receivers as wide as possible, we force defenders to cover a larger area, creating natural gaps in the defense. These wide splits often pull linebackers out of the box and isolate cornerbacks on an island, making it much easier for the offense to exploit both the run and pass game. In the passing game, the wide splits create more space for receivers to operate, making it easier for them to get open. And then in the run game, the wide splits force defenders to play further outside, leaving fewer defenders in the box and creating bigger running lanes. Another key aspect of the veer and shoot offense is the use of option routes. Receivers are given the freedom to adjust their routes based on the coverage and defensive alignment they see. This allows the offense to exploit whatever the defense gives them, making it highly adaptable and difficult to defend. Option routes are designed to take advantage of defensive weaknesses, whether it's finding soft spots in zone coverage or creating mismatches against man defenses. The veer and shoot offense is built to take advantage of defenses that spread out to cover the wide receivers and their super wide splits. When defenses are forced to play with lighter boxes, it opens up opportunities for the run game. The offense will consistently look to run the ball when there are fewer defenders in the box, allowing the running back to find open lanes and pick up big gains. The principle keeps defenses honest and ensures that they can't overcommit to stop in the passing attack without paying the price on the ground. Once the defense starts to overplay to stop the run, the veer and shoot offense looks to capitalize with the vertical passing game. The goal is to push the ball down the field and create explosive plays. With defenders drawn in to stop the run, it leaves them vulnerable to deep shots over the top. The vertical pass game is a crucial part of the veer and shoot offense, as it allows the offense to take advantage of defensive overcommitment and put pressure on the secondary. The combination of the run game and the deep threat of the pass game makes the veer and shoot incredibly difficult to defend. Then if you want to take your game to the next level, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Up today, I have the first video for this offense, and it is a 10-play mini scheme based out of 3 formations that will be a great place to start for this veer and shoot offense. It has a great mix of RPOs, QB runs, and a vertical pass game, and it can only be found on the site. Then to go along with it, we have a ton more coming for this offense in the future. Then there's also a ton of different offensive schemes on the site. Also, like my dual threat QB offense, where I break down some of the greatest running QBs of all time and how you can use them to their full potential in both Madden and College Football 25. Then also have my spread to run offense, where I broke down 3 of the best college offenses of all time. And I have multiple defenses on the site, like my Nick Saban defensive scheme that works for both Madden and College Football 25. So by subscribing to the site, you'll also get access to all my Madden 25 content and my College Football 25 content for one price. So if you want to purchase memberships, you can get the yearly membership, which will save you $50 over the course of the year. Then I'm also running my mobile QB sale on the site, and this will run until November 28th. Use code VEER at checkout to get 50% off your first month if you do the monthly membership. Now, if you want to check out the site, I will link it down below. All right, so here we're going to break down the personnel for our veer and shoot offense. In this section, we're going to go over the key players you'll need and explain why each role is crucial to this dynamic offensive approach. The quarterback is the absolute centerpiece of the veer and shoot offense. To run this scheme effectively, you need a dual threat quarterback who can make plays with both his arm and his legs. Historically, Robert Griffin III at Baylor and Hendon Hooker at Tennessee are great examples of quarterbacks who thrive in this offensive system. RG3's ability to make deep throws while also posing as a rushing threat made Baylor's offense a nightmare for defenses, while Hooker led Tennessee to one of the highest scoring offenses in the nation with his precision passing and ability to extend plays. For College Football 25, we're going to be using Braxton Miller. Miller's combination of elite speed and strong arm make him the perfect fit for this scheme. He has the versatility to execute RPOs, scramble when needed, and take shots down the field. The running back is a vital cog in the veer and shoot offense, providing a dynamic complement to the quarterback. This player must be quick, agile, and capable of making defenders miss in open space. Players like Quinshawn Judkins exemplify what we are looking for. A player who can exploit light boxes and turn small gains into huge gains. Judkins has shown exceptional blend of vision, patience, and burst. In this offense, we're utilizing Ken Walker. His ability ability to accelerate quickly and make defenders miss will help exploit the gaps created by the wide splits of the Veer and Shoot. He'll be a weapon in both traditional handoffs and a pass catching threat out of the backfield. Our wide receiver 1 is the focal point of our vertical passing attack, stretching the field and forcing the defense to respect the deep ball. Historically, players like Jalen Hyatt at Tennessee and Trey Harris at Ole Miss fit this role perfectly. Hyatt was known for his blazing speed and ability to beat defenders deep, which made Tennessee's offense so difficult to contain. Similarly, Trey Harris could consistently take the top off a defense while being a great option over the middle of the field. For our scheme, Jamar Chase is our wide receiver 1. His speed, route running, and ability to win contested catches make him the ideal player for our deep passing game. He'll be used to take shots downfield, which will open up space for the rest of our offense to operate underneath. Then the slot receiver is crucial to keep the defense on its toes. This player needs to be quick, agile, and make plays after the catch. We're looking for somebody who can operate as a gadget player, running jet sweeps, bubble screens, and quick passes. Kendall Wright at Baylor was a classic example of a slot receiver in the Veer and Shoot. Wright's ability and knack for finding open space made him an invaluable part of Baylor's offense. In this scheme, Luther Burden III plays this slot role. He'll be tasked with getting open quickly, creating mismatches, and making defenders miss in the open field, whether it's catching screens, running quick routes, or taking handoffs on jet sweeps. Burden's versatility makes him a key part of this offense. Then for the rest of our offense, at tight end, we're using Hunter Henry. He's going to line up as an inline blocker when needed, but also play a role in the passing game, providing a reliable target for quick throws and red zone opportunities. His ability to block and receive makes him a versatile tool for this offense. Then we want at least 2 more wide receivers. We're aiming for interchangeable speed threats who can move around the formation and create separation. Their speed is crucial for stretching the field and making defenses cover sideline to sideline. And we're going to be using 4 to 5 wide receivers in this offense. You want a ton of depth here. Now here you can look at my full lineup that I'm using for my Veer and Shoot offense. Feel free to pause here and take a closer look at my personnel. Now, once you get your hands on this full scheme, it is going to be close to unstoppable. But remember, there's the first offense up on Scheme Kings right now that you can start learning so you can get a head start on this offense. But then you're also going to need to be able to get stops on defense. And I have a really good blitzing mini scheme I just released that will help you get a ton of pressure and sacks in College Football 25. And you can check that out right here.